Welcome to Take 10 on Tuesdays with the Tennessee Tribune. Our guest today is Renee Bobb, who is the founder of the Nashville Women's Empowerment Workshop Series. And I'm going to ask her a little bit to tell us about the series and how it all works. So when did the series start?
Well, we actually started back in March of 2012. And the primary goal of the Nashville Women's Empowerment Workshop Series is to educate women about entrepreneurship. There are so many women that have so many talents and so many skills, and they're so afraid to step out and actually start their own business. So I created the Women's Empowerment Workshop to educate them, train them, and create a support system to help them to get the business started.
Oh, wow. So now, and this is a once a year venture, or how often does this take place?
We actually do it 3 times a year because we only allow 50 phenomenal women to attend at a time. And each woman, we give them an opportunity to do a 1-minute commercial about who they are and what their business idea is. And then the people in the room support them and give them ideas about how to market it and funding resources as well.
Oh, wow. So it sounds like it's quite an event. Can you give us, and I know this on Saturday, October 25th, you held the most recent workshop. So who were some of the speakers, and how was that day set up?
Oh, it was fantastic. We actually had 50 women to actually attend, and we have a variety of different speakers. We had Kevin Williams from Fifth Third Bank, and he came out. They're one of our premier sponsors. They really have been supporting us for the last 3 events.
Oh, wow.
Since this is actually the 8th event that we actually have held. And so he was talking about, how do you tap into some of the resources that the banks have that are available to help you to start your own business. But he also had a unique 52-day savings plan.
Really?
Where day 1 you save $1, day 2 you save $2, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
By the end of 52 days, you have $1,370 in the bank in your savings that you can use as seed money to get started.
I see. And so the bank then is promoting that you place this money with them.
That's
and
exactly
they'll help.
Correct.
It'll grow interest.
Yes.
And then you can also go to them and say, okay, this is the business I want to start. And they'll talk to you about loans.
That's correct. And it's also creating a different behavior pattern. A behavior pattern of how about we save some money before we start our business, and how about we use our own funding that we've saved up to actually jumpstart the company. So it kind of ties into crowdfunding, which is a new way of people that are financing their business. So we actually have a speaker from the SBA, the Small Business Administration, Ms. Jacqueline Merritt, who came out and she talked about resources that the SBA has available to help women to start their own business. And so we had a variety of different speakers. Miss Ann Haney, which you may know as the Coupon Lady.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's an author, she's a publisher, she was homeless, she raised 6 kids, but she still was able to start and grow her own business.
Exciting. Okay, so now I wanted to back up just a little bit to crowdfunding. And that is a new concept, and many our viewers may not know exactly what that is. Could you explain?
Yeah, crowdfunding is like a community where you actually have, you can use, there's a variety of different crowdfunding websites out there. They even have crowdfunding websites that are strictly geared towards women. And what it is like a community of people that sow seed into your business. So you may have a product that you're creating, like say I want to publish my own book, and I need about $5,000 to publish my book. So I can post it on a crowdfunding website with my photo and a biography about myself and about the project, and then I give you the opportunity to sow $10 in. Somebody else could put $100 in. Somebody else could put $1,000 in. So it's the community that's working together to fund your particular project.
Okay, and there was a discussion on Saturday about crowdfunding
as an option
versus loans.
That's correct.
Oh, wonderful.
As an option for the women. And one of the subject areas that I teach is about how to generate income with your business idea. So we actually do a group discussion where we actually put people into different groups, and their goal is whatever product or service they have to figure out how to make $30,000 in 30 days with your product or your service.
Wow.
So it's a different mindset. I may be going in to help people and to provide a product or service, but what about thinking about creating economic impact with your entrepreneur product. So that's what we try to teach the women, that you're in business to help, you're in business to give a great product and a great service, but what about generating some income? And as women, we tend to put that on the back burner.
Right.
Because we always want to help.
Right.
But in order for the business to sustain itself and to run, you have to have what?
You have to have money.
That's right. That's exactly correct.
Yeah, you have to have money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this sounds like it was a great day.
Oh,
and,
it was.
Yeah. And so then, now when is the next one? Have you scheduled that one yet?
Yes, the next one will be January 25th, 2015.
Oh, wow.
It's coming right up, not too long from now. And one of the unique things about the National Women's Empowerment Workshop also is that we are a for-profit entity, but we partner with nonprofit agencies, and we actually partner with the Tennessee Alliance for Progress, and they are a nonprofit agency that's strictly geared towards women in the green industry. So we partnered together because they wanted to do training and education for women in the green industry.
I see.
So we had a couple of workshops that were geared towards women that want to get into the green industry. I sat down with the Tennessee Alliance for Progress. We wrote a grant together, and we won a grant, yes, from the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee.
Wow.
So when women are interested in coming to the workshop, there is a small fee for them to come. But what if a woman wants to come and she has no money? Don't worry, we actually have scholarships that we offer women so that they can actually attend. So we don't want any excuses, anything that will keep them from actually participating and learning.
And so who qualifies? Who should come? If you have an idea and you don't know what to do with it, or these women who really are further along down the line?
No, we look for a little bit of both. The startups, the one that has the vision, that has the dream, that know they've been called to run their own business. They have something unique that they want to put in the marketplace. They are ideal. And then also those that are seasoned entrepreneurs that kind of need another push, or maybe they've gotten stuck where they are and they want to take it to the next step. So it's ideal for them to come as well. And then you have some people who say, well, I'm so sick and tired of my job. I'm so tired of working for somebody else.
Right.
Is it possible that we can take your talents and skills and show you how to run your own business?
Is it possible?
It is definitely possible.
Okay. All
Definitely.
Right. So how did you get started? Because obviously this is your business, and what led you to create this model for women to attend? And tell me a little bit about your background that led you to this point.
Okay. I actually spent 5.5 years in the United States Navy. And backing up from that, I'm actually originally from Staten Island, New York.
Okay.
And I'm an athlete. I play basketball.
Okay.
And so I received a scholarship to Cheney State University in Cheney, Pennsylvania. And I played basketball there for 4 years. And then I actually played for the United States Navy.
Is that right?
That's exactly correct. And then when I got here to Nashville, I actually played in the 40 and over league.
Wow.
But I really couldn't hang, so I had to sit down somewhere. But it was just so much fun.
Oh, I bet it was.
Yes. Yeah. And so once I was in the military, on my last duty station, I actually went to Norfolk State University to pursue a degree in business administration, marketing, and social work. And I had a teacher that after he read my bio and my passion, my dream, he brought me a bunch of books about entrepreneurship and said, Renee, this is really what you need to pursue. And that really got me excited about looking into entrepreneurship. So when I transitioned out of the military, I actually started my own career consulting firm, working with individuals that were transitioning out of the military into civilian life.
Oh, well, wonderful.
Yeah, so I did that for many years, and I would do a lot of seminars and workshops, and people would always say, well, where's your book? Where's your cassette tape? Because CDs weren't out then.
Right.
Where's your videotape?
Going back
right,
a little
going
bit.
way back, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And so, from that, I decided to take one of my presentations that I did about entrepreneurship. One of the workshops was called Look Before You Leap Into Business. Where my goal was really to challenge them, is this something that you really want to do? Because we know that starting a business is risky.
Right.
So I took that speech and I put it into book format. And I did a women's empowerment workshop, and I could not believe I had a whole lot of women waiting for me to autograph my book, which showed me that there was an interest in women wanting to start their own business.
Okay.
And so I've been doing this for a little bit over 20 years. And after being in Virginia for about 7 years, we decided to transition here to Nashville, Tennessee. And when we got here at the heart of the recession.
Oh.
And the business was doing fine until we relocated here to Nashville, Tennessee. And the one thing that I learned about being here is all about the network that you create.
Right.
And so that's what really inspired me to start the Nashville Women's Empowerment Workshop. Because I was meeting with a lot of women one-on-one, but I said, what if I can get all these women together in one room and then bring all of the experts to speak to them, to teach them, to train them? Then I'll be able to solve 2 problems at one time.
Wonderful. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. We've been talking with Renee Bobb, who is the founder of the Nashville Women's Empowerment Workshop Series. And what is your website if someone wants to learn more about the workshop series?
If someone's interested in learning more, they can go to www.nashvillewomensempowermentworkshop.com. That's nashvillewomensempowermentworkshop.com.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And good luck with the next one in January 2015.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.